and that would be his alibi for her pregnancy. It's smart. It was wrong, but it was smart. But God will let even smart plans go wrong to show you that he's God and that he's absolute and that he's still in control. David never thought for 1 minute that Uriah was so committed to him that he would not go in and sleep with his wife on his one night off. He was that committed to the king's charge and wanted to be out there fighting with his men. And his loyalty messed up David's plan. So then David, not willing to concede and confess his sin at that point, went further and said, well, I'm going to have Uriah killed. And he sent him with a note back to the front lines of the battle, and Uriah was killed. I wish I had time to just work on Uriah, because you must understand it was not just David's adultery that brought sin down on his own head, but David broke a serious covenant with Uriah. And I often teach about how you have to be careful how you treat people under you. I believe the reason that God keeps bringing up Uriah in David's life, he doesn't just bring up adultery, he brings up Uriah. And the reason that Nathan came to David and said, you had all of these lambs and Uriah only had one, and you took his one lamb, is because David's sin was against Uriah. Uriah was committed to him and in covenant with him. And you have to be careful when you get in leadership how you treat people under you. Because if you use their loyalty to destroy them, God will judge you. It's a principle of power, you must understand. When God puts you in power, he watches how you handle people under you. And it will hinder your relationship with the Lord. That's why God told husbands, if you don't treat your wife right, God said your prayers will be hindered. I'm watching how you handle power, and if you don't handle it right, I'm going to mess you up because you're not submitted correctly. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Now you have to watch that too as God begins to raise you up and put you in a position of power, that you don't get arrogant and beside yourself and start abusing people who are loyal to you, because God will judge you because of that. Are you following what I'm saying? Funny how we can judge other people and be guilty ourselves. Truth be told, all of us have been hypocritical at one time or another. Judge somebody or somebody's child very harshly, and then your child got in the same situation. You wanted to hold church, you wanted to fast, and you got all these grace scriptures out, but you didn't have grace for other people. Come on, somebody. And God begins to deal with David. He begins to deal with David's heart. And now David is trying to correct what has become a crisis in his life. A crisis, just a crisis of all the wonderful things that David did.
I'm trying to be more economical about my time when I demille. Very important time is walking, as it always is, in change. Anyway.
He was able to access the Holy of Holies, brought the Ark of the Covenant from the house of Obed-Edom, was able to fight back all of the Philistines and get the glory of God back into the tabernacle.
Oral call. It's a continuous battle. He's growing, I'm growing. Anyway, I know he's trying to change. He said, I hear. Last night crying, not crying, just he's reading that book, he's reading it again. I said, yesterday he told me, Nicole, you know what I feel is because of what I went through when I was little. Blew me away. To see a person who is ill, because Orville is ill, y'all broken. They kept him tied up. Anyway, and they thought that was fair. Anyway, I know he loves me. Oh God, it's so hard to say. That's such a weird kind of love. It's so strange, but many Americans, women, are going through the same, and many immigrant women are going through the same. Are not. If we were not, then why are more Republican, those Hispanic Mexican shows, daytime shows, and radio stations. This is a very severe problem.
God is still referring to Bathsheba as Uriah's wife.
What is to be done? I mean, am I not to have women friends?
Isn't it funny how something can be there?
Yesterday, a young lady was walking. It's a hot day here. If you can't wear shorts in the summertime, when the fuck can you? You know what I mean? It's very nice. No problem. It was fucking hot yesterday. And Orwell is working very hard. It's a test. And yet he was so agitated. And then the truck. That's a good truck. It's Toyota. Are you crazy? I don't give a dang what year it is. It is Toyota. Suppose I need a truck. It would be nice if we each had our own vehicle, but like in Virginia, we had one vehicle. I would go drop them off, then I'd go to work. Oh, I love the drive. The ice is cold. Oh, the drive to DC.
You'd be shocked at how many abortions are in this
room. When I'm out,
how many lesbian
I
experiences
feel
are in
that
this room.
I want it.
How many adulterous affairs are in this room. And how many people are in here with
Orwell,
really
even in micrograms, like my father. What I'm asking of him, he has defined better than I could. Or probably could, I would. We once spoke about this when I first got here. And he was most honest because he was most displeased. He wanted the money, but he didn't want me. I really felt that. He had much gone in perversion. And I was against all of them. From employment to neighborhood, I was against all of them. I may have just become a pastor, but I've always been a God. Anyway, Orwell is having a problem. Again. These motherfucking Mexicans. Orwell is streetwise, you know what I mean? That's how he survived. That's how he knows what Mexican woman is easy and what isn't. It's the look. It's the body language. Orwell sees a woman walking the way of his previous successes. His previous successes on being kind. You see, I can change. But it is a most horrid struggle. Mexicans again, they fucked with our time. Shit, we gotta fix Henry. Henry's a good truck. But if it doesn't pass inspection, I want to do it the right way. If it doesn't pass inspection, I want to go ahead and retire him and buy a nice, not as nice, I guess. He won't run as good as Henry. Oh, I would love an old Ford. But anyway, a newer car. Not a car, a truck. I need a truck I can recycle. I'm not dead yet. Yesterday, I cleaned the roof. I enjoyed it. I'm different. I cannot stay home and knit. I can go out and knit and draw, do whatever. Right now, my passion is photography. I'm hesitating about the film school, though it's probably full by now, but I do not wish to learn technical. I want to walk the right train. I want to develop it, well, more so. I want to put more data into it. The only thing we take with us from this lifetime is what we have walked and learned. I have learned much. You have taught me much. And you have much to teach me. But again, Orwell is walking racism. The Hispanic is being rude. The driver earning over $20. I wonder if Easy Money went out today to harm East LA. What is wrong with you fucking people? ¿Qué pasa? Why do you hate so fucking bad?
You very seldom run into a guy who's in love with somebody he hadn't seen for 5 years. Still believe in God. There's some kind of way we're going to get back together. I mean, let me tell you something, sister. Men, we cry hard, but we don't cry long. We have a fit, we can't live without you, and we can't breathe, and we're so upset, and we don't know what we're going to do if you don't make it, and if you don't come out today. I mean, whatever, I'm the only one for me, you're the one. If you don't come back, we get somebody else. I'm telling you right now, it's a fact, we get somebody else. Don't play hard to get, we will get somebody else. We can be old, crippled, and blind and get somebody else. We can be fat, knock-kneed, bow-legged, and snaggle-tooth and get somebody fine and beautiful and wonderful. We will get somebody else. I have been pastoring for 32 years. I have seldom seen a man come up in a prayer line asking me to pray that their relationship would be worked out, that he's still helplessly in love with somebody who's gone on and married somebody else, but he knows that deep down in his heart that that's not who she should be with, that he's still the husband that she needs to have. And even though she's married to somebody else, in the spirit, they're still married. Men don't stay married in the spirit. If ain't nothing happening in the flesh, ain't nothing happening in the spirit. Come on, baby. Come on. Let Papa talk to you a little bit in here. But sisters can be married in the spirit. I don't understand what married in the spirit is, because I'm telling you, I don't have no revelation on that. I don't have it. You know. If we ain't become one flesh, we ain't gonna be one nothing else. It's just like. But y'all can love a picture. No, you don't even have to have a picture. You can have a cologne. And every time you smell a handkerchief that's got his cologne on it, it brings back the Lord. You don't see no man sniffing no rag talking about, oh my God. Come on, somebody. We're just not going to stay with it. Stay with it. We're just not going to do that. Because you have to realize that you were created not only to give life, but to nurture life. You're nurturers. That's why when little kids get hurt and they got a good mama and they run past everybody to get to mama, because mama's a nurturer. Oh, come here to mama. Let mama make it better. And mama nurtures you. She's breasted. She nurtures you. The baby lives off of her breast milk. She's a nurturer. She's not just a life giver. She's a nurturer. And that's a wonderful thing when we talk about babies. But it's a terrible thing when you start talking about pain. Because the same way that you nurture life, you nurture pain. And when pain gets down in you, if you don't walk in the Word, you will hold on to pain for years and bring it to your breast and nurture it at your bosom, and you will keep the pain alive. You will keep it alive because you do not let it go. I don't understand that as a man. I will let it go. I will dismiss you. I will release you. I will disconnect you. I will disfellowship you.
I need to get another camera.
See, we are finito.
She's here.
It's over. I'm telling you right now, I don't have to get mad. I don't have to flip out. I can cut you out of the picture like you were not even there. I won't feel hostility. I won't feel anger. I won't feel nothing. You are gone. I can forget that your mama had you. I'm telling you, no sweat. I can release you. David washed his face and he was done. But Bathsheba was still breathing. And rightfully so. She lost the child. She made a mistake. No doubt she felt guilty. She had a hard time going on with her life. And what happens most of the time when men start ministering to women, we can be snide. Just get over it. Let it go. I counsel couples all the time. I just got back from California. I was doing a show. Dr. Phil asked me to do some counseling with him that I just came back from on the Dr. Phil show. And the woman is not better. The man has had 50 affairs. 50 affairs in 5 years. And he referred to it as a mistake. I said a mistake is showing up late for the kids' choir rehearsal. This is not a mistake. This is a disaster. 50 affairs in 5 years, and she's got 3 kids in 5 years. So all while she was pregnant, I said, God, man, wow. He reduced it down to a mistake, and he looks at her and basically says, get over it.
Amen.
But what do you do when something's happened that you can't
get over it? Get over it.
And now you're in a situation, as she is in, that David has now washed his face and gone on about his business, but Bathsheba is still grieving. Now, the funny thing, her room is empty of life, but now it is filled with pain. And now she is nurturing her pain. Are you holding on to something that you need to let go? See, before we deal with how other people remember, the first thing we got to deal with is how you remember. Before we deal with their ability to forgive you, I want to talk about your ability to forgive yourself. Because many, many times, everybody else has gone on with their life, and you still got this guilt nursing at the breast of your thinking, holding on to something that you need to let go of. And the Bible says that when David washes his face, he has service, he has dinner. Most theologians agree that this was the point when David said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. He was back shouting again, and she was still crying.
Hi, baby.
You'd be surprised at the secret pains we bear. It's amazing how you can be dressed up and looking good and doing so well that other people are jealous of you. Jealous of you. And don't have a clue that beneath all of that silk and lace, you are harboring all kinds of pain and injustice and hurt and insecurity, and you got it, and you're just going on with it, and you smile, and you dress, and you look nice, and nobody knows that beneath it all, you are vulnerable and tired and insecure and worried and oppressed, and you have to fight back the haters all the while you're fighting with one hand and trying to heal yourself with the other hand, because nobody has a clue what you have been going. Am I talking right in here or not? Tell somebody, say you don't have a clue.
I drop everything. And what I don't drop, she knocks over. Also is more of an eater, a taker, like Orville. Feed him, and let him have the remote control. Anyway. It is odd to hear Pastor Drake speak of the moralities and the things women go through, when I'm going through the same thing, and yet I'm held to a lower standard without respect, protect, or serve. How many times did those motherfucking cops fly over as I was cleaning the back? Why? Allah, mama, forget. Do you have that much money? Don't ask for no more money, police. Don't even ask. In Los Angeles, you have issues. Affirmative action issues. You fucking with my money. You fucking with a Mexican, a Tejana, none of this other bullshit. I'll fight for my own, because my own is mine. You're taking my money. Now they put in with a mean-ass Mexican this morning. I should have recorded it, but this goddamn machine keeps dying. I'm hard on everything. Suffice, Orwell called me, and we argued this morning. We argued all night. Do not touch me, Orwell. I have a right to have friends. I have a right to go out. We argued. You want to keep me here, as you do whatever you please. Many women, as I are, men are kept like this also. And it's cruel. 20 minutes only. Grief is not my forte. Grief. Oh, I love the wall. There's a place for rent right over there by my church, and it's close. I can walk to the park. Because even though I return to go gym, I need to walk to the park. I need a bike. I'm gonna get. I need a truck. But Hussein Obama's executive order, like the brothers on New Hampshire, only give to their people. We have tried to go get a truck over there, and they said no. This nasty Mexican comes out all painted up. Girls, look at me. I know it's morning. I'm wearing a little glam on because I have to. Because I'm still vain. I may not have my teeth, but I'm still vain. This is treatment of healthcare by Jews of major institutions. There I care. Today I must do some bad things to them. I must report them. And I'm going to send CNN. Let's see if that Anderson Cooper does anything for our fellow LGBTQ. Because LGBTQ hasn't done shit but try to kill me. God dang it. And I'm nobody. Can you imagine what they do to the rich? That's another thing. I want y'all to think, because I could say it. I could say it. Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, many, Warren Buffett, many did billions. Billions for the rich. In charities, in loaning their names, their reputations. Yet the poor can't get out. Why? Allah, Mama, ¿por qué? It is generations of welfare. I have been on welfare before. But when I was capable, I would turn, as soon as I was on my feet, I was back. I cannot understand how people can just, yes I do, they have a lot of children. The programs meant to educate are there, but these people don't want to go. It's like these Mexicans. You tell them, you know what you're doing is wrong, and it's cool. Now they're harming Orwell because they're making them give him a job. Orwell has a right to work. We have responsibilities. God dang it. Let me tell you something. You know, yesterday I went to my dispensary on 900 West Marlin. The Russian was fucking rude. And then I turn and I see the little girl. You know, Russian women should walk what they do to my daughters. I saw my little girl, you could see her. It was awesome. I hear Russia is invading Ukraine. Anyway, I hold her when you finish window dressing at Ferguson. Because the boy was broken. The police are broken. Now we need to know the truth. Did the boy lunge? Yes or no? It's simple. Complexity is not the answer. Complexity is your motherfucking egos. And let's cover our asses. Ferguson police are motherfucking evil. Like Rampart, they still won't stand up. What the fuck? Can you imagine about someone important? And all or immigrant whores and queers. Oh, that's it. I want to get out of here so bad. I do the things I do because I'm bored. Oral and I argue horribly. I am stuck in prison. I must get me a bicycle. Then you run me over. See, I can't win. I need my own Wilma so I can recycle. I'm going to hire a child, a troubled child. One of the children I would love to hire, it's a dream, is that little boy with that grandmother. I like to, and it'd be mandatory he go to Vermont's Lawson Economical Development. He's here. Just do something with him. What are you going to do? I'm going to impeach President Obama. I'm going to join other people. Therefore, I am. Like I voted him in, I'm going to take him out. Mama said, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. God brought you into, He created you, He can sure reverse the creation, in which He has begun. Anyway, Orville is running. Oh, it's hard to hear him when he's like that. It melts my anger. All night we argue because I wouldn't let him touch me. I understand my mother's feelings and my sister Steve's feelings, but I'm not them. Anyway, in grace of God, my machine is heating up, so I won't be uploading this definitely for long. My idea would be living in the desert, making my own electricity, making my own fossil gas and put in my truck so I can come into Los Angeles and recycle and sell my shit at S&A. And my little boys are going to help Granny make sure them motherfuckers don't steal from me because they are thieves. God dang it, 27 minutes. Y'all pray for Orville. Because what benefits him benefits me right now. And each hour is 1 hour he's closer to his full entitlement. Not that he's going to live to be 100. Orville's not well. And he's as stubborn as a spray can be. But anyway, I'm going to call and see if I can find him a doctor. I don't want him to go see Dr. Matt. I don't want him to go to St. Vincent at all. They... Oh, St. Vincent, and you're a Catholic. You like these goddamn people downstairs. Well, it's been in church a long time. Well, let me tell you something about longevity. Excuse me. Longevity is one of the biggest crock of shit I could ever heard. From Catholic to Mormon to all of us. You know? Being. Anyway, 28 minutes. In grace of God, place for Orville. Keep him safe. It's dangerous in that they were driving a big machine. And Easy Money did hit that truck on purpose. And I'm not gonna lie. And you fire Orville. You make it hard for Orville. And he wants to work Monday. And that motherfucking Montecoso that fucked up his time, she said that they don't work on Monday. Them and Labor Day and them putos like Rick Whitcomb and Palm communities of 725 Flower purposely communicating. As Orville was doing outstanding work, I got the goddamn thing. I got them all. Outstanding work. Them sons of bitches been playing more games than China. China, I love you, China. Yesterday I went and I took a picture of it. It wasn't good. I need to get a better tool. I want to get a body camera. When I can put up here. Right on my third eye. So you can guide me. Ay, Dios mío. Anyway, I went and... China, Korea. Iran. Pakistan. Iraq. Afghanistan. Your want of American song is indecent. Finally, we're gonna do something about Syria. Okay, look. We're gonna go kill the sons of bitches like God killed for Israel. And kill some of Israel also. Anyway, remember, Noah was the only one who was alive and his family. China, what you're doing is bullshit, motherfuckers. God dang it, you own Southern California. Look, we'll take it away from you. Who the fuck you think you are, Britain? Boy? Spy? Audacity? We'll cut trade with China like we did with Cuba. How do you like that shit, boy? Huh? Completely. And our national allies will do so, too. I doubt it. They ain't got the balls. Anyway, oh God, 31 seconds. In grace of God, honor and prayer. In amens of amens, which means to be sure, have you walked your express to heaven. I'm hard on everything. I mean, everything. But anyway, everything is nothing to the God. Be blessed. Be blessed in what you believe, because your reward will be your seed to blossom. You scared the fucking shit out of me. The phone, the TV is off, the back door is barred and locked. You scared the shit out of me. I want to move to the desert where I can make my own electricity and fossil there, and I can have me 13 drivers. And a wolf who wants to come over. Coyotes welcome. Armadillo.